Well, it's a starry, should I say it's another Friday night? Um, I need to just have Friday nights with you friends. All the people who are single, all the people who maybe are disabled and can't get out, people who don't have a date, who don't want a date. We need to do Friday nights. And I've got it all spread out right now. So it is that time of season where I love making soups, and I can soups, and this is like canning season for me right now. And besides the soups and canning, I did a batch of more apples. I scored some Gala organic apples. And what else am I doing? More kefir, water kefir. Started that batch today, and I'm doing another painting. There's the canvas, but I'll show you the finished product that I just got done doing. There it is. I did that for the ER nurse. I had one exactly like that, and she really liked it. And she's like, gee, if I just wanted to pay me. I'm like, you don't have to pay me. Just give me a canvas, give me some paints, give me a sponge, and I'll do a painting for you. And there it is. See? Okay, so this is my center. The center of my life is my kitchen because I just do so much in here. And when I moved in, this was the greatest blessing of all. This whole apartment came furnished. I don't know if you knew this, but mostly everything that's in here doesn't belong to me, except for like odds and ends. Like, I've got my plants and, my jars and everything. But like the couch and the end table and all of this was all here. It was fully furnished. In fact, this was my idea. See these bookcases? I thought, you know what? I really wanted an island. And I went to the recycling center and I found this countertop. I couldn't believe it. And I just brought it home and I took these two bookcases and I pushed them together and I created my own island. Yeah, so now I have my own island kitchen. See? So this is the deal for tonight. Chicken soup. Okay, so chicken soup. This is what I do. Mine is a real vegetable chicken soup. And I've been doing a lot of soups since I've been sick. I've been trying to stay away from raw. I did a little bit of raw. Not good. But the trick to my wonderful, fabulous chicken soup is I'm gonna put you down for just a second. I will take many of the vegetables, and instead of just throwing them in the pot, I will stick them in the oven with a little bit of oil and like roast them. And I'll tell you what. Oh, bless me. When I bring my chicken soup to work or wherever, I give it away, people are like, oh, what's the deal with the chicken soup? They love it. And so those are some of my secrets. But did I tell you there's the finished product of last week. Oh, and then the other thing is all of my vegetables. I am trying to find the safest way to clean and get everything off of my vegetables because after having Yersinia, it's like, are you kidding me? I don't want to get a foodborne illness again. And I'm going to put you down again. But I read all these articles, and I think it was in Massachusetts, they have a research center of chemical and agriculture, and they talked about how pesticides and herbicides can be removed by good old baking soda, right? I've always done a baking soda soak after I read that article. But if you think about it, pesticides, herbicides, and those chemicals aren't the only thing that we're worried about now. Now we're worried about Yersinia, we're worried about E. coli, we're worried about salmonella. Well, how do you get it off? Well, get this. So I ran into the lab guy who tested the carrots. And he said there was no Yersinia found in the carrots, but he listed some other things that were on my carrots. And I told him, oh my gosh, I gotta interview you because people aren't gonna believe this. I said, there was other things on my carrots? He said, oh yeah, lots of other things. And then I told him, I said, well, I have heard that peroxide is a really good soak to get rid of bacteria. And he said, nope. I said, what do you mean? He says, no, peroxide's not going to kill your bacteria. And I'm like, well, he's like, no. And then he explained why, because he's the lab guy, and he told me something about why peroxide will not kill the bacteria. And then, so I asked him, well, what will? And he laughed. He's like, the only thing that's going to kill the bacteria that's on your food is isopropyl alcohol. And I'm like, what? He says, yeah, and you don't want to be dipping your food in that because it's going to make it taste really yucky, but he says, that's the truth. That's the only thing that is going to kill the bacteria on your food. So then I'm like, well, what do you do? And he just laughed. He never did give me an answer. Grant. Okay, so, that was interesting. I need to do a little bit more research, but no matter what, I still do a baking soda soak, and I do use peroxide and all of that, because the food in the grocery store scares me. I don't know if it scares you people, but it really does scare me. And in the wintertime, now that I can't grow my own food, and I rely on my pantry, slowly rebuilding it, but I love to eat fresh. I love to eat fresh. And just because it says organic doesn't necessarily mean it is going to be safe. You still got to clean it, you still got to wash it. And I don't know, I just don't trust our food in the grocery store anymore. All right, doesn't this look beautiful? Okay, I'm gonna slide you over here. All right, this is so exciting. So I just got done, I was turkey hunting actually. There's like, this is no lie, there's probably about 50 turkeys in the fields here. They're everywhere, and they are doing their mating dance. So I went out there, and it was so exciting. I was just running all over the place. You can get pretty darn close to them. You can get about 30-40 yards from them, and I've got a bow, so I really want to make it challenging. I don't gun hunt. I'm more into the oh boy, was that close. Okay, so this is me. I almost just landed in the garbage can. Praise the Lord. Oh my gosh. See, there's a reason why that garbage can is there. Whew. I could never be a waitress because I always drop things. Always dropping things. Oh, look at, what are you doing there? What are you doing on a Friday night? Oh, I know, I bought him. He ran out of these little dingo treats, and I have a friend in Fayetteville, Fayetteville, Georgia, who sends me treats all the time for Mario, and people are so sweet, and he loves these dingo things, and he ran out, and look at him. What am I getting? What am I getting? Oh yeah. Mario's got the good life. You got the good life, don't ya? That's yours. Okay, I put cabbage in my soup. I like cabbage. All right, what else? Oh, I gotta get the leeks and the carrots. So this is kind of when I need a man. Can't get the jar open. I hate that. I will admit, I am not one of these women who profess to be as strong as a man, to, oh look, I got it. To be like, how can I explain this? I think God designed us each uniquely different. Men have certain attributes, women have certain attributes, and I love that we are so different. I'm not the type of woman who's like, I am She-Ra, hear me roar. Now I'm a godly lioness, but I like the differences between men and women. I like actually some of the different roles that we take. I think women are nurturers, and they are good at being compassionate. And I'm not saying that men aren't, but you know, they're mothers and they're compassionate, and they're good with homemaking and all that stuff. You know, they have different attributes, and like men have different attributes too. You know, they are designed to be strong. They are designed to be hunters and gatherers, and they think different. Like we think differently. I think sometimes the lines really get way too blurred where we're at in society right now. Like, here, I'm gonna put you down. Like, they get really blurred. And yeah, I appreciate the roles have developed and emerged, and men are doing more, you know, the household tasks, you know, caring for the kids, staying home. They've gotten a little bit more, you know, soft, and they're learning how to be a little more emotional, and you know, and women are, you know, they're working and they're bringing home money, and you know, they're flexing their muscle that way. That yes, you know, on an intellectual level, on a work level, they can do what a man can do. But I still enjoy our differences, and I embrace those differences. You know what? When I was married, I'm gonna keep cutting here. When I was married, I enjoyed being married. I enjoyed serving my husband. And whatever you say about, you know, I know we had, you know, there was some dysfunctionality in our relationship, and I don't want to talk about that, but for the most part, I enjoyed being a wife. I enjoyed the things that came with being a wife. I really liked it. So you never know what we're going to talk about on a Friday night. Yeah. So that's just my opinion. That's where I'm at. I like being a wife. I like serving. I liked serving my husband. And you can even ask him, even today. You know, he's kind of going through this whatever phase, you know, with the new girlfriend and all that. So I don't know what he would say, because, you know, when you're with somebody new, you got to make out like the marriage was a disaster, and I get that. But I think when he comes back down to reality, he would admit that, yeah, I was a good wife, and he enjoyed it. He enjoyed all the things that I did for him. And in fact, his friends would come over and they would laugh at him and say, "You are so spoiled. You are so spoiled. My wife doesn't do half of this stuff. You know that dude, right?" I think he knew it. I think he knew it. Okay, this is like chicken soup talk. I think I'm gonna put some butternut squash in there too. Yeah, man, when I go way out, when I do vegetable chicken soup, man. You know, and that's the other thing, when we talk about serving. Yeah, I enjoy cooking for my husband. It pleased me. It really did please me. You know, I just felt like it rewarded me. I don't know how to explain it. You know, some women don't like to cook. Some women have, you know, the men love to cook, which is pretty cool too. But I love to cook. I love to make dessert. I love to make supper. I love to do all that stuff, and I still love to do it. But you know, I'll make a big batch and I'll have to can it, because, you know, or I'll give it away, because, you know. But that's okay, because there's lots of people who are hungry. Okay, we're getting there. Look, this was on sale. Vanilla hazelnut light roast. I do still drink coffee. I do. I don't know why. I guess I like it. I drink a pretty healthy coffee, because I just do some stuff like this, and then I put my monk sugar in there, so that's healthy. And then actually, this is what I do in the morning. I will put all my concoctions in my coffee, like my silver and my milk thistle and my zinc. It's like healthy coffee. But during the evening, because my coffee is so light, I do make coffee at night every now and then, and I'm just, it's like, you know, it's like, okay, when you do Friday night, coffee time. Yeah, this is me living on the edge. Well, I'm trying to peel that best I can. See? Pure entertainment. Who peels a squash with a knife like that, right? No, just me. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? I have one peeler, and you know what? It's gone. I can order another one now. Where this stuff goes, I don't know. I don't know. This is my life. Okay, soup's on. And now what I do is I'm gonna go paint. Yeah, paint. I'm gonna go paint. You might be bored. Are you getting bored? You know what? The last time we did this on Friday night, I just so loved the comments. It was like, it was awesome. I love the comments. Everybody was so uplifting and inspiring. And I don't know about you guys, but I had fun. Maybe we should make it a date every Friday. You know, it's not like I'm going anywhere on Friday, right? Okay, so I'm getting my colors. And this is going to be the same fall picture that I just did. And the one is for the ER nurse, but this one is for her cousin. He's one of our housekeepers. His name is Robert. And Robert is kind of a grumpy guy, but he really has a soft heart. And he came up to my picture and he's like, "Who did that?" He's like, "Is this one up for auction?" Or what did he say? "Is this one for a raffle? Is this one for a raffle?" And I said, "No, that one's not for raffle." He's like, So I could tell. And then I asked one of the aides, I said, "Do you think he likes that picture that I painted?" She said, "Oh yeah, he likes it a lot." So I said, "I'll paint him one." This is my secret to doing the leaves. You get two colors, and then you use a sponge. Trust me, I'm really not an artist. I'm not. But look at how pretty that is. See? Wait till I get it all filled out. See? Don't take long. Okay, in between all this, then what I do, my apartment's getting like steamed up. I was putting a video together and I had to stop because sometimes when I do my videos, you know, I just walk and talk, you know, like I'm doing tonight. I'm just, you know, talking. And we've gotten to a place in society where people are so judgmental and critical. And you know what? If I say the wrong thing, you know, and I do, every now and then I say something that offends somebody. And, but it's like people like they wait to pounce. And all right, look at that, beautiful. See, Friday night. Okay, Friday night, and it's getting late. I don't even know what time it is, but the house is steamed up. Mario's passed out, and I think we're done. I think we're done, my friends. Thanks for coming along. I hope I didn't get myself in trouble. As you see, I have my bifocals on, my progressives. Mario, say goodnight to everybody. Say we love you. We love you. I know. He's such a good dog. All right, my friends, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. God